Have you ever sat there wondering, does she really love me? Not the sweet words, not the selfies, not the moments when everything's going right, but deep down, when it counts the most, is it real? Before we go further, if you're the kind of man who wants to master not just attraction, but emotional depth, power, and masculine truth, make sure to subscribe. This is Psychology of Desire, and here we don't play games. We uncover what truly matters. Here's the thing most men get wrong. They chase signs that don't actually mean anything. She texts back fast. She laughs at your jokes. That's nice. But it doesn't mean she's in love. Not even close. Real love doesn't show itself when it's easy. It shows up when it's inconvenient. When there's nothing in it for her. When you're not shining. Most advice you hear, trash. They'll tell you to send flowers. Plan a fancy dinner. Play a little hard to get. But you know who didn't care for any of that fluff? The Stoics. They didn't guess. They watched. Because love doesn't live in words. It lives in actions. So if you're done with guessing and ready to know for sure, here are 7 things women do when they genuinely love you. Not the surface level stuff, the real, raw signs that most men miss. When she challenges you without nagging you, a woman who loves you won't let you settle. She doesn't coddle you. She respects you too much for that. You're stuck in a dead-end job, scrolling every night, complaining. The average woman might say, "It's okay, babe, I'm here for you." But the woman who truly loves you, she looks you in the eye and says, "You're better than this. What's the plan?" That's not criticism. That's belief. She sees the man inside you even when you've forgotten he's there. The wrong woman flatters. The right woman fortifies. 2, she sacrifices without keeping score. You're building something, a business, a dream, maybe even just rebuilding yourself. She sees that, and she helps, quietly, powerfully. She picks up the slack, gives up a weekend, skips something she was looking forward to, and she never brings it up to guilt you later. "No, I did this for you, so you owe me." Because real love isn't transactional, it's transformational. The Stoics called it virtue for virtue's sake. She gives, not to control, but because she believes in the vision of both of you. 3, she respects your need for space. You've had a hard week. You just want silence. Most people freak out. They assume distance means disinterest, but not her. She doesn't text, "Are you ignoring me?" She just says, "Take your time. Text me when you're back." That's love. Because it takes strength to let the man you love be alone, and even more strength to trust he'll come back. She's not afraid of your independence. She respects it. She doesn't need a leash to feel secure. 4, she stays when it's hard. It's easy to love someone at their best. When you're glowing, succeeding, laughing, love is effortless. But what about when you're not? You lose your job. You go quiet. You start doubting yourself. A casual fling disappears, but her, she stays. Not with grand speeches. Not with fixing, just presence. We'll figure it out. Those 4 words mean more than any "I love you" ever could. Because love isn't proven in pleasure, it's proven in pain. 5, she sees your flaws and doesn't try to fix you. She knows you're messy, stubborn, maybe even a bit emotionally closed off. But instead of trying to change you, she accepts you. You leave your socks on the floor. She jokes. But she picks them up anyway. Not because she's your maid, but because she's chosen you. Love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about seeing someone clearly and choosing them anyway, day after day. 6, she lets you grow on your own timeline. She's not your mom. She's not your boss. She doesn't demand transformation overnight. She knows real growth is earned, not forced. And when you start to evolve, it's not because she pressured you. It's because she believed in you quietly for so long. You finally started to believe in yourself. She gives you the space to be unfinished, because she sees the man you're becoming. 7, she roots for you even when it's not about her. You talk about a dream that has nothing to do with her. She still lights up. Why? Because your win is her win. Your purpose, your calling, she's invested in that. Not to benefit, but to witness it. Because seeing you become everything you were meant to be, that's her reward. So here's the truth most men miss. Real love doesn't shout. It whispers. In the quiet moments, in the sacrifices no one sees, in the space she gives you to become who you are. She's not trying to possess you. she's partnering with you. And if she's doing these things, even just a few, hold on to her. Because that kind of love, that's not normal. That's not casual. That's rare. Stop looking for fireworks. Start noticing the steady flame. Because anyone can love you when it's easy. But the one who loves you when it's hard, that's where the truth lives. And if this spoke to something in you, if it reminded you of her, or made you realize what you're really looking for, then subscribe. Because here on Psychology of Desire, we don't settle for surface level. We go deep, and we help you become the man worthy of that kind of love.